Hi, everybody. We are going to have a great week this week. There's an opportunity for everyone to choose either science or social studies. If you'd like to do one of those, if you would like to then share on Flipgrid, go ahead. The link's in the lesson plan. You don't have to do it. If you want to wait and take a break and try Flipgrid next week, that's completely fine. The kids will have an opportunity this week to respond to one another, which was my ultimate goal of using Flipgrid. So they're not just sharing their work with me, but they're getting to post some of their work online. They can look at what their friends posted. They can give compliments or connections to it. So it has a little bit more of a community feel to it. So that is an option, but again, it's optional. So don't stress about it. Reading, the activity is listed on the lesson plan. Writing, the activity is to write about your shoes. So there's a directional video in that, and I also have a read aloud in it, which kind of connects into it to get them thinking a little bit. So a little bit more of an abstract writing concept. After the kids listen to the video and take a look at it and they finish this writing activity, I'm only asking for a sentence. If you feel like they blew through that and they did it very independently with their capital letters, their finger spaces, their sight words, and stretching sounds, and a period, and you want to stretch them for a second sentence, that is completely fine. Do not feel like they have to. Do not feel like it's forced. If they want to write throughout the week about things that they enjoy personally, I would be happy to look at that. But don't feel like this structured writing has to be anything more than one sentence. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'd be happy to talk about that either during office hours or if you want to send me an email. That's writing for the week. Math, we're talking about area. There is not an iReady. There's no iReady lesson for area this week. So I recorded just a quick intro to area video, and then Miss Napo has a quick video that goes with the math activity for this week. Okay, science, we're continuing to go over force and motion. There's a bunch of activities for force and motion. One was a repeat from last week. If you didn't get a chance to do it, feel free to jump into it this week or try a different experiment this week. What else? Social studies. Oh goodness, I forget what social studies is. 1 second. Social studies is learning all about your community, and the nurses talked this week about masks. So all about masks. Our social emotional learning activity is all about mindfulness, and there's some different activities, and there's just some different things you can sort of say to yourself. What else in there? There are a number of optional activities. Again, choose something that's a good fit for you. We do ask that, each week you try to get the kids on iReady math, try to get them onto iReading, read with them every day. Raz Kids is great because I can go in and listen to them, and I can check on them and see where they're at and see how they're doing. Please feel free to send me any questions or concerns that you have of anything, okay? For now, I am going to start this week with another story. I was able to get 2 stories. So that was kind of grown-up stuff, and now here's some kid stuff. So this one is called "And Everyone Shouted, Pull! A Look at Forces and Motion" by Claire Lewell and Simone Abel. And everyone shouted, "Pull!" Is pull a force? Pulling something towards me. Am I using a force? If I'm walking Lucy and I pull her, is that using a force? I think it is. Let's see. Okay, so I picked this spot hoping it would be less glary than in the kitchen. I think we got it. Okay. It's market day at Oak Farm. The animals are counting out the goods. 3 boxes of apples, 2 trays of eggs, and don't forget the cheese. A lot of cheese. But how can they take the goods to market? Well, the duck says, I can push this. The dog says, I can pull these. And the donkey says, I can carry these, Mama. Oh, no, you can't, said the pig. Uh-oh. The farmer's cart can do the job. What do the wheels do, Mama? Well, they roll along the ground nice and smoothly. Its wheels help things move easily. What do you think about that? Do wheels help things move easily? There's a lot of food in that cart. It would probably be hard to push without those wheels. What do you think? Do you think the wheels would make it easier to push? Little piggy says, I wish I had wheels. The cart's wheels can't move by themselves. They need a push or pull to start them turning. That is true, isn't it? I think we might need some help. Pull! Ooh, everybody pull. Pull, help. Help the little tiny chicken and the tiny duck. Pull all the stuff. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pull. Ooh. Piggy says, don't look at me. Come on, push! Push! The first few steps are hard work, but then the wheels begin to move. Whew. Whew, guys, that was heavy. It takes a big force to move the cart. Why do you think it takes such a big force to move the cart? Is it because the cart is so big and full? I wonder, I'm making a connection. I think that could be. A big, heavy object is going to need a big push to move it, I bet, right? The cart rolls along quickly now. Keep up! It won't take long to get to the market. Pulling a cart is easy. Wheels turn well on a hard, smooth road. Think about riding your bike. Is that true? If you're on a hard, smooth road, is that easier than when you're on, let's say, maybe like you go ride your bike on a trail where it's bumpy with rocks? Have you ever done that? That can be a little tricky, can't it? But when the cart reaches 3 Trees Hill, the donkeys begin to slow down. Why do you think they're slowing down? But when the cart reaches 3 Trees Hill, the donkeys begin to slow down. Why do you think they're slowing down? Push, everyone, says Piggy. Why is the cart so heavy now? They didn't add anything to it. Why is it so heavy? We have to pull harder when we're going uphill. Oh, what force is trying to pull that wagon down while the horses are trying to pull it up the hill? I say gravity, gravity, gravity. Gravity is trying to pull that cart downhill while the horses are trying to pull it uphill. And the more it weighs, we know gravity pulls it harder. The cart slowly reaches the top of the hill. Help! I can't stop! Slow down! The cart is pushing us downhill. Then it races down the other side. Oh, now what's pulling gravity, or what's pulling the cart down the hill? Gravity, right? Suddenly there's a sharp tug. Hey, where are you guys taking us on this path? We have to go this way. Look, there's a tree across the road. The cart is pulled another way. Oh no. Looks like they were on this nice smooth road, and now look at the road they have to go on. Make a prediction. What's going to happen? We're on this nice smooth road, and now they have to go on this. It sort of looks bumpy, doesn't it? Like a bumpy road. Oh no. Big drops of rain begin to fall. We're not moving, Mama. The ground turns soft and muddy. Uh-oh. I did not make that prediction, did you? Pull harder, darling. The wheels are stuck. Everybody, pull. Kindergarten, I'm going to need you. Ready? Reach up. Both arms. 1, 2, 3. Pull. Oh, so heavy. Oh. Let's see what happens. At last, this way, the cart arrives at the market. I'm too tired to drag the cart back home, says the donkey. The cart will be empty. It will be easier to pull. I'll be on it, that's for sure. Little piggy. The little lamb and the chicken are asleep, and the duck is asleep, and the dog's asleep. Everyone's tuckered out. The market is over, it's time to go home. But the cart isn't empty after all. Pull, pull, pull. Hey, wait for me. The donkeys say. Can you read that? What do the donkeys say? Oh, no. Why are they saying, oh, no? They just pulled all of that heavy food, and now these guys are in the cart, and it's heavy again. So really quickly, I want to check my time. Okay. Really quickly, all about forces. So moving a load is hard work. Wheels will make it easier to move things. Think about that whenever you make something with your Legos. If you try and make a car without wheels and push it along the floor, see how far it goes. And then if you take a car with wheels and you put wheels on it, and then you push it, is it going to go a lot farther? I wonder. Push! It takes a force to start things moving. A force can be a push or a pull. It takes a force to make things change directions. We talked about that a little bit with the other story. It takes a force to make things stop. Absolutely. So maybe that force is friction. The feeling of the car. If you have a car and you make a car and you push it along the floor, the grip of the floor against the tire will eventually slow it down. Moving uphill takes a bigger force than moving downhill. That's true. Think about you riding a bike. When you ride a bike, is it easier to go up a hill or is it easier to go down a hill? Much easier to go down a hill, isn't it? That's it, the end. So we're going to have a great week. I can't wait to see the things you're doing. See you later.